What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Everything is Tech here with my predictions of the September 1st Apple Music event. Now, just recently, Apple announced they're going to have a music event, and we're definitely going to see some new products, I'm guessing. This is the time. September is the time where Apple updates their iPod lineup, so we definitely might see some new iPods coming up. But besides the iPods, we definitely might see some analytics. Steve Jobs going to tell us how many iPhones, iPhone 4s, and the iPads, and how many apps and songs have sold up to date. Now, besides the analytics, I definitely think Apple might release a new iPod Touch, which is going to be definitely the first iPod in line. And if this iPod Touch does come out as we're predicting, it's going to have a new front and back facing camera, which is going to be 3 megapixels. In the rare situation, it might be 5. But I'm really looking forward for a front and back facing camera on the iPod Touch, which is 3 megapixels. And it'll definitely have an updated display, the Retina display, as well as bumped up resolution and a faster processor. Now, the second iPod I'm really predicting to be updated is the iPod Shuffle, and it's supposed to have a touchscreen. And the iPod Shuffle, it has the reputation of Apple's smallest device, in particular the smallest iPod in the lineup or in the family. So, if the iPod Shuffle is updated, I'm really looking forward on a touchscreen. And if the iPod Shuffle does have a touchscreen, it's not going to be bigger than 2 inches. That's definitely what I'm looking at. Nothing bigger than 2 inches. And if it does have a touchscreen, the iPod Shuffle, don't forget, the iPod Shuffle, it's a really small device, and I definitely don't think it will be able to run any apps the iPod Touch can. Because, just take the iPod Touch and the iPod Shuffle and head to head. The iPod Touch, it's already 2 times the size of the iPod Shuffle, even larger. And being able to fit a processor that big, that's in the iPod Touch and the iPod Shuffle, that's really hard to do. And I doubt, you can run any app on the iPod Shuffle. Although I do think in the future Apple might have some updates that developers might begin making some apps for the iPod Shuffle. That might be some great news, but for now, I think the iPod Shuffle, it only have a touchscreen with no apps being able to run on it. So third up is the iPod Classic. I'm really guessing, and the iPod Classic, I think it's not gonna get an update. I think it's just gonna be refused to be sold. Apple will just, I guess, just stop manufacturing the product. 160 gigs, that's a lot of space, and not because of the space. If the iPod Shuffle does have a touchscreen, that pretty much will prove that Apple, they're trying to stick with touchscreens, and they might just eliminate all the wheel devices like the iPod Classic. So I do think the iPod Classic, it might just stop selling, stop being manufactured, and if that does happen, it might just be a silent update. So if you want to get an iPod Classic for the heck of it, you could always get it right now. But anyways, for the iPod Classic, I think the Apple might just refuse selling it and stop manufacturing it. It will be the end of the iPod Classic, possibly. Now, the few final products we're most likely to see is the iTV first. Now, the iTV, all I'm guessing, is going to have a space update. We might have about 250 gigs of space. Hopefully, we might even have more. I'm not sure till now. It's a really weak rumor about the space. I'm not sure, but we definitely might see some new OS for the iTV. It might possibly run the iOS 4, the same OS the iPhone 4 runs. And if the iTV runs iOS 4, it has some more space updates. And if Apple begins to kind of add to the movie and show selection to of iTunes, the iTV, it will be a great competitor to the Google TV. And Apple just loves competing with Google, and there's no offense going out to Apple or anything like that, but the Android OS and the iPhone OS, there's a huge competition between them. And many people prefer one or the other. But if the Apple TV is what it's set to be, it will be a great competitor to the Google TV. Now, the final update might be the new iOS 4 OS for the iPad. And I really hope Apple gets through to this, update really quick. Because, it's not good being put down second to the iPhone 4. Many iPad users out there, including myself, we really wanted the iOS 4 OS come out much before, the iPhone 4 had its OS. And, the iPhone 4, it had the iOS built in it. And that was kind of a disappointment to the iPad users out there. I definitely want the OS for the iPad come out really soon, and it's been about 3 months, almost 3 months. So I definitely think Apple, they should definitely get their act together and get the iOS 4 for the iPads. But anyways, that's enough for the predictions. That's pretty much it. I definitely think all these products should come true. The iPod Shuffle, it should get a touchscreen. That'd be pretty awesome to me. And I would definitely want to see how it looks, as well as the camera for the iPod Touch. If it does have a camera, the iPod Touch FaceTime would definitely be really nice to try out on the Touch. And of course, it's going to be only on Wi-Fi because the iPod does not support 3G. Unless you got one of those 3G data cards. I don't know. I'm not in love with those data cards for some odd reason. But anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. If you like this video, please like it down below. And if you like all my videos, if you like most of them, if you like any of them, please do hit the subscribe button. That'd be really helpful to me. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.